How does bioethics address genetic engineering? Imagine a world where we can edit genes to prevent diseases or enhance certain traits. This is not science fiction. It is genetic engineering. But how do we navigate the ethical waters of such powerful technology? Bioethics plays a vital role in guiding us through these complex issues. At its core, bioethics applies fundamental moral principles to the use of genetic technologies. These principles include respect for autonomy, non-maleficence, beneficence, and justice. Each principle helps us evaluate the ethical aspects of genetic engineering, especially when it comes to human genetics. Respect for autonomy is about allowing individuals to make informed choices regarding their own bodies and genetic information. This principle becomes tricky in genetic engineering, particularly when it involves embryos or germline cells. Changes made to these cells affect not just the individual but also future generations who cannot give consent. This raises important questions about who gets to make decisions on such interventions. Next, we have non-maleficence, which means avoiding harm. Genetic engineering carries risks, such as unintended genetic changes or ecological impacts from genetically modified organisms. Bioethics insists on thorough risk assessments to minimize harm to individuals and the environment. Then there is beneficence, which is about promoting well-being. Genetic engineering has the potential to cure genetic diseases and improve health. However, bioethics weighs these benefits against the risks and moral concerns to ensure that genetic interventions contribute positively to society. Justice is another critical principle, focusing on fairness in access to genetic technologies. Ethical questions arise about whether these technologies will be available to everyone or just the wealthy. Bioethics emphasizes the need for inclusive decision-making to ensure fair access to genetic therapies. Bioethics also tackles specific issues, such as the moral status of embryos and the implications of editing genes that will be passed down to future generations. It distinguishes between therapeutic uses, like treating serious diseases, and enhancement uses, which may not be ethically supported. Furthermore, bioethics considers the future autonomy of children born after genetic modifications. It looks at the long-term effects and unforeseen consequences of these interventions. The impact on human diversity is also a concern, reminding us that genes do not solely define a person's identity or worth. Historically, bioethics emerged to address new medical and biological technologies, including genetic engineering. It has developed ethical concepts that balance innovation with moral responsibility. Regulatory practices often follow bioethical consensus to ensure that genetic engineering is conducted safely and justly. In practical terms, bioethics influences policies on gene editing technologies like CRISPR. It guides decisions on clinical trials, research limitations, and public engagement. Transparency, informed consent, and ongoing ethical review are encouraged to adapt to scientific advances while maintaining moral values. Overall, bioethics provides a framework that helps us navigate the promises and challenges of genetic engineering. By focusing on human rights, welfare, and fairness, it aims to ensure that this powerful technology is used responsibly and ethically.